موعظة من ربه فانتهى فله ما سلف وأمره إلى الله ومن عاد فأولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدون يمحق الله الربا ويربي الصدقات والله لا يحب كل كفار أثيم صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Surah Al-Baqarah, we are doing the last very few ayat. After explaining the virtues, benefits, ways of spending in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is bringing rulings about a very heinous act, which is the act of indulging in any affair including interest or riba, or in Urdu we call it sood. All of these are practically the same. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is bringing the rulings about this in the next six ayat, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is also herein comparing it with two other things, trade and sadaqat. So the people who used to ridicule this ruling of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala of making riba haram, they used to compare it with trade. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here is comparing it with sadaqat. Anyway, الَّذِينَ يَأْكُلُونَ الرِّبَى, those people who take riba. Riba is interest in Arabic. They're the same thing. Usury or interest. لَا يَقُومُونَ, the style of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first, without even saying that it is haram, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying it is haram is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is first off very strongly bringing the punishment that will be given to the people who indulge in this heinous act. الَّذِينَ يَأْكُلُونَ الرِّبَى لَا يَقُومُونَ إِلَّا كَمَا يَقُومُ الَّذِي يَتَخَبَّطُهُ الشَّيْطَانُ مِنَ الْمَسِّ. These people who eat riba will not stand on the day of judgment, but as stands the one whom the demon has driven crazy with their touch. So only from this part of ayah we learn, number one, that the people who take interest in this world involve themselves in any kind of interest dealings that include interest, they will stand on the day of judgment as if a jinn or a demon has made them crazy with their touch, with their embrace. From this we also learn, Hazrat Mufassirin have written, that with the touch of a jinn or with the embracing of a jinn, people can become crazy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that in the Quran, that these people on the day of judgment will become crazy as if somebody has been made crazy or gone mad with the touch of a jinn, with the touch of a demon. So this is their punishment. And Hazrat Mufassirin have written some fine points about it. To make them senseless and crazy is parallel to them being senseless towards the pain and the agony of the people that go through because of their dealings that include interest or taking riba. Because since they have been senseless to the pain and suffering of the people that they caused because of their dealings in riba, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is punishing them by making them senseless and in a very agonized state on the day of judgment. ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّهُمْ, this is because قَالُوا إِنَّمَا الْبَيْعُ مِثْلُ الرِّبَى, they have said sale is but like riba. وَأَحَلَّ اللَّهُ الْبَيْعَ وَحَرَّمَ الرِّبَى, while Allah has permitted sale and Allah has prohibited riba. So another thing that this ayah points is that these people, not only not understanding and agreeing to the ruling of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that riba is haram, they actually ridicule this judgment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by saying that riba is just like trade. And why has Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed trade when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prohibited riba? So one way of saying that could have been that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has allowed trade, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should have also allowed riba. But these people were ridiculing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by saying that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made riba haram, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should also make trade haram. So this was their sarcastic style of saying. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with His extreme knowledge and extreme authority, is saying in the next sentence, answering this not with a rational reason. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asserting His knowledge. وَأَحَلَّ اللَّهُ الْبَيْعَ وَحَرَّمَ الرِّبَى. Absolute terms. these cannot be equal. The reason of them being not equal is because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made one thing halal and made the other haram. That's it. No reasons given. Why is this logical? Why is this beneficial for you? No. Simply Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, أَحَلَّ اللَّهُ الْبَيْعَ وَحَرَّمَ الرِّبَى. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made one thing permissible. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made the other impermissible or unlawful. When you believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the alim, the best in knowledge, then you absolutely have to accept what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying. أَحَلَّ اللَّهُ الْبَيْعَ وَحَرَّمَ الرِّبَى. They cannot be equal because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made one halal and made haram the other. فَمَنْ جَاءَهُ مَوْعِظَةٌ مِّن رَبِّهِ فَانْتَهَى فَلَهُ مَا سَلَفَ. Whoever receives an advice from his Lord and desists from indulging in riba, فَانْتَهَى فَلَهُ مَا سَلَفَ, then what has passed is allowed for him. وَأَمْرُهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ, and his matter is up to Allah. So, as for the past, the Muslims, it was widespread. This business dealings and interest was widespread in Arab. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying for the Muslims that when we have made it haram, whatever has happened in the past, if you take advice from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here and accept the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with your heart and give up any future debt, whatever you have earned in the past with your debt, with interest, through interest, that is for you. You can keep it. وَأَمْرُهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ, and the real matter, the matter lies with Allah. So they have accepted the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala apparently, but if they do not accept it, if they do not accept it with their heart, if they do not make a tawbah with their heart, then the real matter of their batin, of their inner self, lies with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So in the appearance, they make tawbah and they refrain from taking any debt in the future, any interest in the future. Whatever they've earned in the past through interest, they can keep it. But even if they are physically doing it but not repenting in the heart sincerely, their matter lies with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The people who see them will decide about them on their zahir or on their appearance. If they are not taking any interest, they will be considered not in the line of the punishment that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has talked about in the future ayat. وَمَنْ عَادَ فَأُولَٰئِكَ أَصْحَابُ النَّارِ, and for the people who do not accept this, those who revert back, فَأُولَٰئِكَ أَصْحَابُ النَّارِ, those are the people of fire, هُمْ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ, they will stay in that fire forever. يَمْحَقُ اللَّهُ الرِّبَى. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is comparing riba. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling that riba in our eyes is in contrast to sadaqat. يَمْحَقُ اللَّهُ الرِّبَى وَيُرْبِي الصَّدَقَاتِ, Allah destroys riba, وَيُرْبِي الصَّدَقَاتِ, and nourishes charities. وَاللَّهُ لَا يُحِبُّ كُلَّ كَفَّارٍ أَثِيمٍ, and Allah does not like any sinful believer. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that riba or interest is actually in stark contrast to what we've been asking you to do in these many ayat in the past, sadaqat. Both of them are quite opposite. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, if you have to compare these two. Sadaqat, you give up your money, you lose your money, and you have no physical expectancy of getting them back. In interest, you keep your money. Not only do you keep your money, but you have a very visible, even more return coming on that money. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, this is the contrast that you should be thinking about. Sadaqat are what are liked by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Riba is what is hated by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is a long discussion. There's few points here that we will keep on making inshallah in this week. There's 6 ayat we've done today, 2. There's still some ma'arif remaining about these. So inshallah we'll keep on doing as we go. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidil mursaleen. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. رب اغفر وارحم وأنت خير الراحمين. اللهم ارحم موتانا واشف مرضانا. اللهم اجعلنا من أهل القرآن. Our dear brother Fahad, his father is really sick in India. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him full and quick, speedy recovery. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them the strength to live through this. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him a long life and keep his shadow over them for a long time. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them afiyah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them strength. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them barakah in all their lives. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. سمعنا وطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير. صلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. آمين برحمته.